we're back now. Um, so,
It's
I did not let the boys do any planning outside of this 30-minute break, actually, surprisingly enough. Because there's plot things that have to happen, boys, and plot things beat all of your planning. Um, so we left off with you guys heard like a loud fucking whale call from the lake, and also a super duper loud splash. And
Fucking
is it the
Bergson.
fucking flying whale?
yep,
Is it the flying whale?
yep. This
You have
actually
to tell
isn't
me
a,
if
a
it's a flying
Pathfinder
whale.
thing at all. This is actually just my introduction to the flying whale because you guys are finally CR9. Welcome aboard, bitches.
Yes.
No, maybe I don't know. We'll see when we get to the lake. There is a lake part later. Yeah. So that happens. You hear the zombies outside kind of stop crashing against the door, and then you hear their feet splashing away from it. As Rinian turns to everyone, it's like, let's fucking go. And then we read this bit. So you gather everybody together to like head out.
Yeah.
And it says, the silver ingots impart a strange lightness when brought together, providing an odd sense of optimism in the damp chill of the tap room. But beyond the rough-hewn log walls, the cracking and groaning of wood testifies to the creature's dedication to prying the entire pub apart. From the sound of it, there could easily be a dozen abominations waiting outside, maybe more. Getting out, let alone getting to the Temple of Araden, will take an ingenious strategy. So as you guys get everybody back together, you hear the Tarn spawn return, and like with renewed vigor, like that, or fervor rather, not vigor. That's not a word. Vigor and fervor together, or fiver.
Takai.
Takai. Yep. You hear Takai. So you guys need to come up with a plan, and this is why I didn't let you guys plan because there's actually specific plans within here. So a dozen Tarn spawns surround the pub, with more sure to arrive. Distracting or bypassing the siege is the only way to ensure everyone's survival. You have 29 NPCs and yourself to get across because you managed to get everybody. Congratulations. Go party.
Can you show us the village map?
Yep, I can.
What? True.
Let me get through this real quick.
Go ahead.
Let me get through this. So the Silver Tarn's oppressive fog offers many problems, but in this case, it is a blessing. There are probably hundreds of these things out there, but the vision is only going to be 12 foot. So if you can manage to keep quiet, you might be able to sneak through. There are actually, I'm just going to read them off to you, the different ways that the game is going to allow you to try to get through this. There's combat, there's distraction, there's flight, stealth, teleportation, waiting, or another thing that you guys aren't allowed to do because we aren't actually part of the Pathfinder Society.
Well, we aren't fucking waiting.
Wait, so
not
the
flying.
ingots... Wait. You said the ingots are giving off, like, a sense of peace?
No, there's, like, an actual light emanating. So you're all crowding next to the door, and you're like, all right, let's get ready to go. And you hear these things, like, come storming up.
We accidentally touch tips.
And
wait.
As you're all close, there's actually a light coming off of the ingots slightly. It's not like a bright light, but there's a little light.
They're never gonna...
As they're that close together. And everyone's like, all right, let's go. And as you bust out, I need the plan, boys. And you guys can plan now. We can metagame, or retroactively plan a little bit. But yeah, those are your options. Combat, distraction, flight, stealth, teleportation, or waiting.
I think combat is our only chance, because I can fly, but I can't carry you guys. Can carry any of you.
I can stealth, but...
Yeah, but none of us can. I can't, Twiggy can't, Paul can't.
There is something, though, that we haven't tried, and I don't know if these guys actually have a form of dark vision or not.
Darkness? I mean, it's already 10 foot. Like, you'd just be making it 5 foot. It wouldn't change anything, and it would make it so all the humans are blind.
Now, bear in mind when you're saying fight, there are literally hundreds of them out here.
Yeah. Like, I mean, like, run and fight. Like, kill the ones that are directly in our path.
Sure.
Well, I mean, we haven't had any time to sleep, so all your spells that you used are already...
I only used 2 of my spells.
I feel like
used all your spells from last round of combat last session are still going. So you've used a couple.
That's what I mean. Like, we could run
like
down like through an alleyway, and then you fucking set up, the giant ring.
Has it been longer than 7 hours? Then Twiggy still has Long Strider if it hasn't been.
I don't think
I mean,
so.
we left
Like
right
3
out.
4 hours.
You cast it on him. We ran to the building, murdered the things, came back here. I don't.
No.
Couldn't have
I
been-
cast a B shape. I think it's greater B shape.
It's
is
been
what I cast.
it's been a couple hours.
And then I
It hasn't
cast
been long
Long
enough for it to
Strider.
fade yet.
And then I also cast the better entangle. I forget what it's called.
I think fighting is an alternative, but I think if we can just make some sort of distraction,
Yeah.
like I'm looking at, like just on one side of the building, and then, like, Laura, is there like multiple exits to this place?
Nope.
We can make an exit.
Just the one.
We go upstairs and throw something out a window on the other side.
Wait,
and
is
just
one of the walls
fucking-
wood or are they all stone?
They're all an amalgamation of both.
I have one wood shape prepared. Is there an area on the wall that's enough wood that I
Totally.
could create a
I
opening
mean,
that
you
we can run
could
through?
you could make the rock crumble, right? Like you don't know
True.
exactly how it's gonna fall unless you have DC, engineering or something, or knowledge engineering rather. But I mean, yeah, like if you fucking pulled all of this wood out and made it look like a duck, some amount of that wall will collapse. Yeah,
No, I'm
Because
trying to
ducks
make
aren't
it so that
very
it
stable.
opens up into like a hole
That's not gonna happen.
or like a door.
No.
Okay.
No, it's a combination of wood and stone. So when you move the wood, some of the stone's just gonna fall. Right.
That's what I figured.
It's like 50%. It's like 50% each. So most of the stones are like the actual foundation, and then she's used wood and like smaller stones as essentially the in between, right? Like the grout, the stuff that you put
Yeah.
between the bricks of the rocks.
The mortar,
The mortar. I mean it's kind of mortar, right?
kind
It's
of.
not real mortar because it's not actually like a liquid or anything or.
I might be able to draw their
decent,
attention
It's just a piece of shit. But.
because I'll be able to fly. I can distract them.
So if you're looking at distraction, let me read this off a little bit for you guys. All right. So though dim-witted, Tarn spawn don't abandon their efforts easily, even for a single escapee. A bluff check is required to trick the creatures into chasing a smaller group than the one they know waits inside, but success means enough of them will break away that any survivors inside the pub can sneak away unmolested.
So,
So
what's
if you
the-
distracting this Tarn spawn requires a group of at least 3, and after diverting the horror's attention, each character must make a stealth check to dodge the pursuing Tarn spawn. Or we could do chase cards. So even if
I mean, fuck.
I mean, we could just do chase
We-
cards
we
for the
could
whole
go-
everybody if you want.
Me and Paul, not me and Paul. Me and Kiwi can go because Kiwi can also fly.
I can.
Stat-
I also have
stealth.
stealth anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
My
you
stealth
two,
is a plus.
I'm
15.
the only one who is real shit stealth, and I guess
yeah.
Twiggy.
So
also.
you go with the group, Paul. Me, Cryptic, and Kiwi will go with. We'll be the distraction. I can fly. Kiwi can turn into gas or stealth, and Cryptic can stealth.
I can cast darkness and
Yeah, or
fucking
he can
stealth
cast
out as well.
darkness. Yeah. So we're gonna. Is there a back door? Why don't you guys go at the back? We'll go out
Only
the
a front door.
Okay, so we'll bust
So-
out
so-
the front.
So the deal is like you go in the front, then you like run somewhere, and then
Yeah.
hopefully
Draw
you
'em
can-
away.
Enough
to
of them will
follow
follow you. Like they'll still be chased,
Oh.
they'll still be pursued,
Okay.
but there'll be enough of them that left that they'll be
Yeah,
able
so
to just.
I'm going to wild shape into a Migo, an MI-go.
Is there anything important that like if you die, maybe you'd rather have me have it? Not time.
To pass on to the next person.
If we die,
And
we're
you are
gonna be
literally
eaten by
running
zombies.
outside. So here's the thing. I want you guys to bear this in mind. Distracting them is not a thing you just get to do. You also have to roll me a check. Even
Yeah.
just to get them to be distracted. You are running outside in this plan, the 3 of you, into a mob of at least 100 of these things throughout the city.
Why are they chasing us
To
over all the people? in
Get
there?
away from them. Yeah, so you have to roll a big fucking check to make that happen at all, and it has to be a bluff check. To get away from them afterwards,
a
you're
bluff
rolling
check?
me a stealth check. Yep.
Okay.
To get away from them afterwards, you're rolling me a stealth check. Unless you end up fighting your way out or whatever, which there's also rules for.
I can fly. Do I need to roll stealth?
Let me see what flying.
He just
is.
gets out of range.
Yeah, I mean like I'm doing the distraction, but I mean like.
Yeah, no,
won't
I
need
got you. There's
stealth.
just also a flight thing in here.
Yeah.
on how to cover it. No, you just straight up can fly away.
All right. Awesome. I wasn't sure if there's like zombie seagulls.
No, there's
They're
just
like
these things.
flying away, and I'm just like,
So,
nope.
like, they can see you just flying the fuck away, right? So they're going to be following you, but it'll give you at least a couple minutes at the temple. So, like, they're going to show up at the temple because they can just see your dumbass floating away from them. And they're fucking zombies, so they're just going to follow you forever. So you'll lead them to the temple, but you'll be there, like, minutes ahead of time. So you could, close the door.
I thought the fog would make it so they can't see us.
You would think that.
Okay,
They have
that's fine.
see-through fog.
Well,
So-
I'm gonna.
I'm like, guys,
They
do we
got
have?
fog vision.
Wait, am I muted?
Fog
No,
vision.
no, you're
we
good,
can
Kiwi.
hear
Oh, I'm not muted. I'm
No,
like,
no, they don't have
guys,
fog vision. There's something else at play.
Do we have
Yeah.
another option besides, like, getting eaten by 100 swamp monsters?
Well,
Also,
I mean-
these
I
things
can't
sound.
fly.
You heard
One
them
second.
earlier. You heard them howling and gurgling and making all those normal noises earlier. And they were like, I mean, they sound like fucking zombies. They sound irritated. But now they sound like pissed off in comparison. They are full on rage bullshit zombies
Because
outside
we
right now.
touch tips.
Yep.
I wish we don't have anyone that knows anything magic-y, so
Oh, and by the way,
Can't
just so I can get this out of the way, so that like nobody's super like, oh, Soba, you're fucking missing a thing and it's fucking us. The extra thing that you could do is missions notes, which means if you belong to one of the factions within the Pathfinder Society, you have a piece of paper with you that will allow you to retrieve one specific NPC.
Hmm.
So like it doesn't really help that much.
Osprey, where are you?
Yeah, like you can only like if you are a member of the Andoran faction, for example, you can guarantee that Laura Sidiat makes it there with you. Who's the
oh
the
yeah,
barkeep.
who cares about that shit?
Yeah, it doesn't. It just doesn't do anything. So yeah, otherwise, combat, distraction, flight, stealth, teleportation, waiting, or chase cards.
Yeah, combat just seems like a last resort.
Like if you get caught, bust out into a fight.
Yeah, I mean that seems like last resort.
Sorry about that.
Or if
Sure.
chase
We
cards
can-
go terribly, terribly wrong.
We can try chase cards, but
I mean, it seems like the best bet though would be just to try to do a distraction. That doesn't work. Move to chase cards. That doesn't work. Then combat.
combat, I guess.
Yeah, I don't like the combat option.
That's what I mean. Like the chain of operations. Like good idea, not as good
Well,
idea.
if you
worst
get
idea.
caught outside with them, like it's pretty much just going to be combat, right?
Yeah.
Which is why like stealth is there, and also teleportation and flight are there, because then you just go over them.
Yeah,
or around
but
them.
teleport's not an option.
Not to get 29 fucking people. It's not.
No, we'd
Yeah.
have to
Have
have
that
a
shit.
fucking group of mages for that.
Like, I mean, we can try stealth.
Well,
but I'm gonna be the
technically-
weakest link.
Technically,
Gonna roll at +1.
do we or do we not have a group of mages with us?
You do, but they suck.
Yeah.
They're like the good one that was actually thinking about things is also an idiot. It thought
He's
he
got,
could
like-
just make a fucking ring of magic protection and make it all go away. He's a level 4 adept. He's not even a wizard.
Oh yeah. Then,
and he's
no.
the best of them.
Then no.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna.
Then I'm more magical than he is.
He's just a wizard. Like, he's just some sort of semi-magical asshole.
He hasn't
Um,
even been to Hogwarts
All right,
yet.
so let's go through stealth since that's what you guys are considering. So, though few of the miners practice the arts of stealth, you can use spells on them to offer concealment to a large group. The Tarn spawn receive a perception check to notice the fleeing survivors, thanks to DM bullshit that you're not allowed to know.
We don't know that.
But allow the PCs to roll. Okay, so roll me a perception or knowledge nature check, actually. You might get to know that.
Knowledge nature. I can do that.
Yay!
Yes! We might know a thing!
We might actually.
We know
get
all
something.
the things.
Maybe a thing.
20.
Maybe,
20? All right. So, as Ridian, you realize that the reason that they're able to pick you guys up in the fog is that they have
22%.
insanely good scent. Like, you see their nostrils flaring constantly out there.
Stinky
so they're, like,
beer!
falling apart.
Put the stinky beer and food on us.
No, that's just gonna make them follow us.
No, it smells like fish. Sobo said it.
I did. I did say that the beer specifically smells horrible like fish, and also you have horrible fishy food. And I also said that you weren't allowed to use it for that stupid thing you wanted to earlier. And yes, if you guys cover yourselves in beer, as Rinian, it sounds like it would sort of make sense that they would not be following you.
Okay.
I
I
mean,
mean-
I
they still
listened
get
to
a
the
perception
DM.
check.
Terrible smells.
So
and
are
all
we
that
not
picked
doing?
up
Are we
well
not going to
over-
try the distraction?
This is the stealth option.
Okay.
Mm.
So what should happen is me, Kiwi, and Cryptic do not cover ourselves in the fish stuff. Everyone else does. We go for the distraction.
And then bring fish stuff to pour on yourself afterwards? Once you've
I
distracted
mean,
enough
I
of
don't
them?
need to because I'll be flying.
Right.
Kiwi shouldn't need to because he'll be
I mean,
missed.
you should probably do it because they can still maybe track you by scent even if you're flying. Right?
Yeah.
Just because they're flying doesn't make your scent go.
I guess. Okay. Well then, yeah, we'll bring it anyways. So after the distraction.
So you're
whether
just
it's
gonna like
worked or
bring
not.
a couple of beers with you while you run down the road, and then
Yeah.
like pour them on yourself whenever you get a couple blocks away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds legit.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, someone give me a diplomacy check to convince Laura to do this shit. And bear in mind, it probably shouldn't be Paul because she fucking hates that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
no,
will. I
look
will
at the
talk to
fucking
him.
don't we have like a minus
Hey,
5
I'm just
diplomacy
saying.
with them?
With Paul, yeah.
Oh, I thought that was with
She
everybody in
wasn't
the group.
such
Nope,
a
with
sea
Paul.
waffle.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we did the. Do we get the +5 interaction bonus since? No. Damn
No,
it.
that
okay.
gets burnt whenever someone fucks it up.
Okay.
But you don't get burnt for him
22.
fucking it up. 22's fine, yeah. She's like that. I mean, that could work, sure.
That makes sense.
And she taps like a keg, like she goes into the back and like starts rolling a keg over, and someone tries to help her, and she's like, "Yo, fuck off," and like rolls it herself.
I'm looking at Stom, and like this bitch tells us there's no booze.
No
Oh,
booze
man.
you'd want to drink.
And she's like, "All right, come here, just everyone just like splash it." You know what I mean? And like cracks open the top of the barrel,
Yeah.
and she just like splashes some of it on herself, and everyone's
Splash
like,
it all
"Oh god,
over
that smells like ass."
Piggy jiggles titties.
She's like, "Shut up, you idiots!" And then like you guys all like, so Biggie,
Me, Cryptic, and Kiwi bring it with us, but
you
we
guys
don't
just
pour it
grab
on
like
ourselves.
2 mugs. Is that the plan? You're just gonna
Yeah.
run me out with 2 tankards. All right, that's fine.
Actually, I can carry like 8
Wait, no,
because I have multiple
wasn't
legs.
the idea to cover everyone with it so we didn't smell like shit?
No, we're doing
What?
the distraction.
He's Azrinian's idea
We're
here
doubling up.
is
on
to
plan.
cover
Yeah.
everybody except you 3 in it. You 3 run out with 2 beers in your hands and distract them, and then once you get
Oh,
a
we
couple
don't
of
need
blocks
the
away,
beers.
and then once you get a couple of blocks away, throw the beer on you so that they can't smell
Oh,
you
okay.
anymore, and then leave. That way, they
Yeah.
also can't follow you.
Okay.
And he rolled a diplomacy to make it so that Laura was like, I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Fucking Laura wasn't. She's gonna cheap out on us. No, you
So
can't have
like
my
everyone
fish beer.
except for you 3 are like splashing fucking nasty fish beer on themselves. Also, good on you, Kiwi, for paying attention.
I'm gonna pour one on Grungson just to help him out.
That's alcohol abuse.
Nice, just splash an extra. I mean, it's just in a barrel, so you just like splash booze. in
Yeah,
it.
and I like
Just
pour
duck me.
I
And-
pour a whole barrel on Twiggy.
No, they're not pouring any on Twiggy. Twiggy doesn't smell. He's a tree.
Oh well, I'm a plant now too. I don't smell either.
You're a plant.
Yeah,
What do you mean you're a plant?
I plant shaped.
Did you plant shape? And how have you
Yeah,
been
into a
having these
Vigo.
conversations with people? Oh, you just did that. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
you don't have to. You
Awesome.
smell like a fucking
I
bush.
don't even bring any
Yeah,
beer.
like you're just a fucking bush. Who cares? You don't smell like
Alright,
anything that these
drunk
things would eat.
Batman. Go get him.
But yeah, when you start splashing beer, Laura like grabs your wrist and looks very sternly at you and says no. And you get a minus
feel
5 to
ashamed.
will as you're super ashamed by mom calling you out in front of all your friends.
She
Batman
beat him
was-
with a rolled up
All right,
newspaper.
fucking bitches. You 3 are taken off out the front door. Is this what the plan
I
is?
cast guidance on everybody, all 3 of us.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's a good plan.
So everyone else is splashed up. You guys get to the door. You hear these zombies pounding outside. Probably at least a dozen outside this building alone. And like, you know, there's a shit ton more in the city. And you 3 just bust out.
Wait. I have a question. Just sorry.
Mhm.
With my 20, are these things blind and they only go by smell?
No.
No? Okay. That's
They have-
good.
They have eyes.
As I'm flying around, I'm going to be casting light on random things to try and draw them to the light.
Cool. Cool. So roll me I will give you either a bluff check or a perform check as you bust out to make a shit ton of noise and get as many of them to follow you as you can.
Can I get a bonus for my lights?
Yeah, you
that
get a
I
plus
did?
2. Sure.
Yes.
All right, so these bluff checks, is there any like bonuses or no?
No. You get plus 2 for him having the lights. You can all make it together. One of you makes it, the rest of you aid.
A 19.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's roll aid, Kiwi.
Okay.
Did you
is that
did you
just a
take into
D20?
account your +1 from guidance?
No, I
Cryptic?
did not. So it's a
So
20.
So 20.
What do I have to do to roll aid?
Roll
So
bluff
you just
check and
roll
get
above
higher
the
than 10.
Yeah,
Oh,
bluff
God,
or
what's
performance. Get
bluff?
higher than
Or
10, it gives him a
performance,
+2.
They're both negative
Yes.
1.
Okay, easy.
It's okay.
Come
You just
on.
gotta roll. Come on, Kiwi.
You need this.
Oh
No.
god damn it, Kiwi.
No.
Jesus.
Shit. All right.
So
That's 20.
22.
No, it doesn't pass. So you guys take off out the front door. And like you're hooting and hollering and whatnot, but Long Dong's like, "This is a stupid fucking plan," and he's like creeping along and just splashes of shit on him straight away. It's like, "Fuck that," and just takes off. We're still with you guys, but he's like, "This plan's dumb as fuck." And like a number of the zombies take off after you, like 6 or 8 of them or whatever, a bunch. It's really dark and you just hear them mostly. Take off after you, but you guys back at the inn, like you guys
Yeah.
start walking outside, and you see just like a shit ton still right there. You're like, "Oh fuck!" Close the door real quick.
Shh.
All right, you're gonna stealth out with just the
Well-
booze on you.
We'll give it like a minute. Maybe they'll come up with a better plan.
All right.
Can we circle back around and try to pick up more of them?
Everyone in the bar, like you poke your head out and Stom's like right there next to you, like ready to go all hype. He looks out, he sees like 6 dudes, and he sees Matter in the dirt over there, and he's like, "Oh fuck," and just slams the door again. He's like, "That's
No, I'm with Cryptic. We wanna get more guys at a
Circle
chance to
back
be,
around.
hit.
Pick up.
Yeah.
all right." So you guys take off down the road. Roll me a d100. So you're
All right,
not
both
putting
of
the
us?
shit on
You
you.
got
You're
it?
intentionally trying to loop back around.
Yeah.
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 You
Roll a
got
Both
this.
or
d100.
just one.
Just one. 20 or lower,
Okay.
you're getting in a fight.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes.
So there's a
Oh god.
There's this moment where like you're busting around the last corner and you come tearing through and you smash into this dude and like fall back, but like he goes to land on you and you are able to sneak away with Bruce Wayne's help and you take off. All right, sure, go for it. Roll me another fucking.
All right.
Thing.
Come on, Cryptic. Don't roll a 9.
Nope.
Oh god,
At least it's not auto fail.
No.
At least it's not auto.
it's auto fail. You can't possibly assist enough to get anywhere near that.
Oh.
So you guys run past again.
Oh,
You're like
damn,
oogly
shit.
boogly boogly boogly, and like actually 2 of them leave and go back to the building to start attacking your friends.
Fuck. Now we gotta circle around again.
And you split off down the road. Long Dong, are you sticking with them? Because you already don't smell anymore.
He smells
Um,
worse.
I mean, you smell like ass, but you don't smell like human anymore, which is cool. It's weird because
God,
you didn't
I-
really smell like humans in the first place because you're a weird rock monster, but you still put beer on yourself because you were afraid.
I don't know.
It was
What
your
I guess I'm sticking with them. All I have really else to help is 67 pounds of cat jerky.
Nice.
You lure them away with the cat jerk. You just feel like, come
Okay, wait. We're getting a +2 for the light. Can
Yeah.
Kiwi be like running around throwing cat jerky around
Like at people to like hit them in the
at
head.
the
and-
zombies? At the zombies to like get their attention.
Could
Sure.
he be like shooting at them?
All right,
as well?
so
You can
we're
have
gonna
another
make
+2
a-
for that.
We're gonna make a third lap around.
All right, roll me another D100. 20 or lower, you're getting hit.
All right.
By the way, as you're making these laps, there are so fucking many. You know in Dead Rising when like you
Yes.
make it out into the mall and they're just
Yes.
all over the shit? Oh, easy fucking peasy.
And we find some pocket loot.
Nobody ate shit on the way around.
I mean,
No,
if
we
you,
don't have to find. No, it's fine. It's
That-
fine.
if you
Someone-
want to stop for pocket loot, like you're running past, did you see like a watch
Piece
on
of
one of
candy.
the things? It's just like hanging on a doorknob where like a guy's hand used to be. And maybe on the next lap around, when you guys make your inevitable 4th lap, you can grab that.
Okay.
God.
Bluff
Okay.
check.
Cryptic. Don't fuck up.
All right, do it again.
Yes.
27.
Yes.
Easy peasy.
Fuck yeah.
So 48 seconds later, they run out, Paul, and you and the rest of the party inside just hear this. As they're like running around, and on like the 3rd time you open up the door again, and you're like, "All right, it's clear enough."
The fucking
Wait.
Doppler effect out there.
Okay, now we go.
You see a piece of cat jerky on the floor, and you're like, "What the fuck is this?"
Everyone, be quiet.
Stom eats it because that's just Stom, you know.
You don't give a fuck.
Stop eating. All right, we stealthing.
All right. Everyone who smells like fucking beer, you pass and you make it to the temple. Congratulations.
Yes.
So all of the 29 NPCs in Paul, you are there. You other three, you're running in a city with literally like 100 fucking zombies chasing you around. You come around a fourth time and you realize that the door's wide open. So either everyone is dead or they're all gone. What do?
Try to lose them as fast as possible in the town.
All right. So
Like duck down an alleyway and
are you
just
gonna
fucking
dump beer on yourself and then make a fucking stealth check?
yeah.
Do that.
I'm
much
gonna
can
like
you
dump that shit
carry
on me as I'm like dipping down.
I mean, it's like mostly gone because you've run around like a half mile right now.
I've
But
been drinking it slightly. It's like, damn it, I know it's important, but
this is starting to taste better.
it actually kind of goes good with this horrible smell in the
Pardon me,
air.
Dad?
Yeah.
Yes, please. Thank you.
All right, cool. So roll me a stealth check, Cryptic, as you take off. So Cryptic just bounces out from the rest of you guys.
Oh, I just fly up.
All right,
All
so you
right,
cast
is
fly on
there
yourself. and
any
take
kind
off.
of bonus to this whatsoever?
No, just roll stealth. The DC is just lower because of it. Yeah,
24.
easy peasy. So you take off down an alley, like 3 break off after you, but you like scale the side
Batman.
of a building and you're fucking Batmaning like a gargoyle up somewhere. And then you fuck off to the temple. Kiwi, you already smell like shit, but they're still following you because, you know, you're being a loud asshole. So roll me a stealth check or do something else if you want to do something else. Nice. Easy
nailed it.
fucking peasy, dude.
I can't believe you remembered that he said the beer smelt like fish.
Dude, Kiwi's on
Dude, I-
point, yo.
I
The
listened
number
Dude, that
one
was
reason-
so
listen
clutch.
to the DM.
This is actually a thing, by the way, in the game. I
Yeah.
hinted at that intentionally, and it reads directly. Cityat's bar provides more than enough strong-smelling liquors to temporarily dazzle a creature's sense of smell, should the PCs think to employ it. It's literally in the game. That's why I
Damn.
tried to hint at it so hard. And Kiwi grabbed it and clutched this shit easy for you nerds. And then Isrinian, you're flying.
Yeah.
So Kiwi, you just like stop moving
I'm a bug plant.
somewhere around a corner.
Flying
like,
plant.
You are a fucking rock. So they're just like,
He's the
"Yeah, okay."
gargoyle that Batman's on.
Like they weren't even chasing you in the first place. They just follow after the guy who's flying because they can't. Like you're a fucking rock. And then you all
We can't eat that.
You all stumble off to the temple. Roll me a D100 Batman and Kiwi. See if on your
Alright.
way there you bump into any more bullshit. Cool, easy peasy. Isridian, you arrive last after the other two have gotten there because you fly kind of slow. But still,
I fly really fast.
What do you fly at?
I fly at 50.
That's still not fast compared to
What do you
people
mean?
running. I mean, I'm assuming they're not walking to the temple. I'm assuming they're dipping, right?
Oh.
And if they're
Can you
running,
not take run actions with fly?
No.
I thought you could.
Fucking
Okay,
run
well, then I'm
actions.
slow.
just like you
Yeah.
can take run actions with swim.
That's right.
I mean, you're not much slower. You're like, 30 seconds behind them. But like they both sprint up at roughly
Yeah.
the same
No,
time.
no. Yeah, that
And they're
makes
like,
sense.
holy shit, what the fuck? And then you like land next to them, and you're like, they're coming this fucking way.
Bzz.
Alright,
Can we
cool.
burn
Even-
the bridge or like break the bridge across that water there?
I mean, if you want to stop and do that, you can try. But these are literally swamp monsters, and
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
nagging
Yeah.
DM thing in your head tells you they can probably fucking swim just fine, because they're fish monsters.
Yeah, it's not gonna help any.
You're like, wait, I'm Batman. I totally know how fish work. All right, so
Smoke grenades, run.
we're gonna do some reading.
Spent literally $3 billion to figure out that fish can indeed swim.
Yeah.
I have to confirm this.
All right.
Where is my butler, Alfred?
I don't know. You left him somewhere. We're gonna do some
Fucking
reading.
go for it.
So, though most of the ancient Eridan temple has collapsed or sunk into the muddy ground after a century of abandonment and mudslides, enough of the stone structure remains to provide protection from the elements. Any surviving refugees settle in among the dusty temple pews, maintaining much of the same attitude as they held in the previous act. Below the main sanctuary lies a temple vault constructed from other Kelid ruins. And then there is... Read the following. All right, here we go. Here's a big plot bit. Even with most of the structure collapsed and half the sanctuary flood buried in a foot of mud, the temple stands with a proud and serene air. Collapsed masonry blocks all but a single door into the structure, grating ingress to the main sanctuary. An uneven staircase in the far southeast corner of the sprawling chamber leads to something below, the vault. Faded frescoes on the wall depict iconic scenes from Eridan's mythology. The raising of the Star Stone, battling Tar-Baphon, the knighting of Iomedae. But beyond the altar, an entirely new myth decorates the plaster. An army swathed in Taldan dress battles a horde of Kelid warriors. A bat-winged mass of shadows and swirls erupts from the battlefield,
Batman.
decked in
Shout
Kelid
outs.
symbols and slaying
So
men
it was told.
Name dropping.
And
So
s-
it must be.
and slaying men from both forces. Finally, clerics circle the Dark Killer, reading from an enormous brass book and laying down silver bars, the winged eye of Eridan shining yellow rays from the sky. Finally, the valley is shown quiet and empty, save for the temple, represented as a great brass dome. So I can have a knowledge religion check from anybody to go further into that.
Oh baby, I've got
we
that.
we take 10 on that.
Wait, it's awesome, guys. It's a +6.
Oh damn.
Isn't that awesome?
Yes,
That's
actually.
that's such a high skill check. I'm so good at this.
It's the best one we've got.
16. Nope.
Yeah.
So you get whatever you can pull off. Of
I'm
whatever's
like,
up to
guys,
you.
okay, the temple is the book, and we need to make a temple out of the silver ingots.
So
and
you
then,
said there were 6 silver
be
ingots
safe.
on the tapestry, right? Or the
Yep.
carving?
Yep.
And it looks like they were sealing this thing.
Uh, no. So I'll read it one more time from this, and then I'm not reading it again. All right. So there's a big bat-winged mass of shadows and swirls erupts from the battlefield, decked in all Kellet symbols and slaying every fucking buddy. Like both sides of the battlefield. He's just murdering shit. Clerics, then in the next image, are shown circling him and reading from an enormous brass book and laying down the silver bars. And when that happens, the eye of Eridan being a god,
Sauron.
shoots a yellow ray at him from the sky. And after that, in the next image, the valley is shown empty and quiet, except for the temple, which is there, and it's represented as a great brass tome.
So these six things are used to kill the whatever this bat thing is.
Part of it. Is there like a specific formation that they put them in, or is it just like there's 6 around?
It's just in a circle.
Just in a circle.
in a
So
circle.
the mages were somewhat on the right path with making a circle out of them.
They actually weren't far off. Real quick, if no one else has knowledge religion that they want to be able to get through this, we're going to skip on to the next bit.
Have it.
All right.
But
you
I
guys
mean
don't need
that's what
But
I
this
got.
is the important part here. The sturdy ruins provide enough protection to allow for a full 8 hours rest, but only once over the course of the adventure.
Hmm.
So you guys can choose to take an 8-hour break and level up and get all of your spells back and everything else one time during this adventure, and it's from this moment until the end of the adventure. It has to be in the temple, though. As of right now, you guys are all in the top floor of the temple with this big metal bar behind you, which is going to give you plenty of protection to rest. All of the other NPCs have all shown up in, like they're all in here, and they've all dispersed back into NPC areas, which means they're all back like on this map. They're all back in their own groups
Okay.
about the place.
So
and
I
there's
don't-
the
I
tapestry,
have
and that's pretty much
a
it. It's a big
single-
place, though.
I have a single 3rd level spell left,
And there's also the staircase that goes downstairs.
which is
So you
siphoning
want to
my.
take a rest?
I mean,
Why don't we get? Why don't we
I mean, like
explore
you're
the temple
you're
a
the
bit
person that will run out of juice, right? Like
Yeah.
most of us can go on pretty much forever until we run out of hit points.
yeah. So
We could explore the temple a bit first.
what
And then
what I
go-
think we
'cause-
need to do is we also need to get all of these ingots, and that crazy group over there is going to be very fucking hard to get them to give their ingot.
Well,
Like they think it's something sent by their dark god telling them the end times have come.
gotta
Well,
do it.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Like, Kiwi can level, Paul can level, I can level.
We're all going to
But-
level.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if we all rested, we could level, and because we don't use spells. But depending on what your spells are and all that, you might want to cast, or whatever it is that you can do. before you rest.
I will
The only
say
thing I
one
have
more
left
time
is-
that you can only do this once throughout
Once,
the
yeah.
rest of this and the rest of this act, which as we've been over, you can't just abandon except by like super magical means, which I don't think any of you have. So
I think
from now until
So-
the end of this adventure path, you get 1 8-hour rest.
I think it's a bit premature to rest right now. Like, we're still at around like 70% power, right? We should.
I'm pretty useless. I have a
Got
bunch of
explode.
snowballs, and they
Yeah,
appear
but
to
you-
be.
you
They
got-
appear to
you
You still
be-
have Twiggy.
Yeah, you
I
got
mean,
the-
yeah, I have Twiggy, of course, but I mean, I don't have anything left. That
Yeah.
I mean, we could probably go through at least 1 or 2 more fights of
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 fish people.
I agree.
Before
I agree.
needing to
But
rest.
we need to get those ingots like right now.
Yeah.
And I feel the only way we're gonna get the ingot from the fanatics is probably by force.
Well, the other thing is, if we level up, we'll have higher skills to work with to get
Yeah.
the ingots.
You can
+1
actually
to
game the
everything.
system and just put a skill into one of these things. That's totally a thing that you're perfectly capable of doing.
Put all of your
There's
ranks
no
all
reason
into one
why
skill.
you couldn't learn
Kiwi, are you gonna
diplomacy
bust up
overnight.
sleight of hand now? You've got disable device and sleight of hand gonna be our rogue.
Maybe, I don't know.
Matter of
if
fact,
I-
Kiwi, you could literally take a level in Rogue and just become a sleight of hand guy right now.
That'd be funny.
I thought he was going
Actually,
to take a
oh-
level in mage, though, and therefore he gains all of
Yeah,
the
man,
knowledges.
you're delaying wizard
Yeah.
No,
progression.
I have
Kiwi.
I have a lot of knowledges, but I have a drawback that says I can only ever use knowledge religion.
That's it?
Yep.
What the hell?
I have
has
the same
that.
one, but
All
for
has it
Marshall.
too.
Wasn't even aware that was a drawback.
It's horrible.
They took
Yeah,
good
It's
drawbacks
called,
because they're good
gold.
people.
I have
What
a
is it, like
foul brand.
oblivious or something?
unlearned.
I have
Unlearned.
a brand of a demon god on my hand. If that makes you feel better.
It's pretty good too.
I'm Batman,
We'll
but
get to that. Don't worry.
Batman don't need knowledges.
Right now, it's just a little bit too high for me to make you play with demons.
Batman's
Right,
got goop.
So, what's the verdict? Like, I feel like we can move on.
Yeah.
There's probably a book somewhere, probably in this temple, if I had to guess.
Maybe the
Or
temple
maybe
is
there's
the book.
clues to where it is in the temple.
Well, do you want me to go and try and talk to the groups while you guys search the temple?
No, we're like all going.
Okay.
Like, these guys can hang out here.
Okay.
If it's safe for us to hang
Paul,
out,
I'm
for
gonna
an
I'm gonna help you
8
out a
hour
little bit
period.
here. I'm gonna help you out a little bit here because everything's fucked anyway, so I might as well just fuck it a little bit more. The room up here, you're getting rested experience in this temple bit up here, and
Yeah.
when you look at the staircase that goes down, it's like a green swirl with a big skull floating in front of it. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah, like
Ah.
I know.
all right.
I figured that
I
out.
did not
but-
know,
I'm
so
just-
that is
So-
useful information.
Because it's like it's already fucked. If this was the actual game, I
I know.
couldn't give you that. But because we've already skipped the part that lets the next part of the story happen,
We need the ingots. We're fucking
We need
getting
to
the ingots and
backtrack
we're
at
not
this
doing
point.
anything else until
Well,
we get to
maybe
Alright.
we ask
Let's-
the crazy religious guys
let's get
about
these
the
peasants
mythology of the
in
temple.
fucking line. Let's
Alright.
do this.
Can I claim to be that bat guy?
sure, you can do whatever the fuck you want, dude. Just roll me a bluff. All right,
I'm
let's go.
Batman!
Let's go back to dealing with crazy people then. All right, so everybody's set up in the same place again.
We have
It's
the
just
one
now
from
they're in
before.
this place. Yeah.
We have the one from the cowards.
Yep.
And we defeated the magicians, the stoics, and the warriors.
Yep. All right. So which one are we starting with? The defeated is the first on my
I
list.
feel
if
like
that
the
helps at all.
warriors, you should just challenge them to one-on-one combat for their ingot.
Yeah.
1v1 for the ingot, bro.
All right, I'm just gonna tell you guys straight up, that's not an option.
1v1 me,
What?
bro.
They literally don't have that as a result that can happen from this.
1v1 me, bro.
But they just didn't think of it, man.
No,
Come on,
no,
man.
no. There's a reason. Trust me. There's a reason.
He's like level 25 fighter. That's
I'm
probably
always
fine.
gonna come up with an excuse as to why you're not allowed to fight Stom Dolok. Just trust me, it'll come back
He
later. But
he
you
has to
can't fight
survive
him,
for something later.
and he's the leader. And every time he's like, "Yeah, I'll fucking fight you, mate." And then for some miraculous
Something
bullshit reason, something happens where you guys aren't allowed to fight, and it doesn't get resolved that way.
All right.
This is the
We-
worst
We push him
JRPG
into
ever.
the boss door.
Let's get out of the way. You guys are terrible at talking to people. I cast guidance on myself.
All right.
This is the worst JRPG ever.
I walk over to Stom, and he's like sitting down, and I bring him over like my mug that I didn't pour on myself, like the 2 mugs,
Yeah.
It's
and I
happened.
give him one of them. I'm like, hey Stom.
All right. So around this time, you guys hear the zombies like outside the gate, like buh, against the wall. Paul, give me another perception dwarf check. Just before we start this.
Check.
See if the thing
conversation.
is sound.
See what
You
think about
forgot
stone.
to lock it.
This is definitely
29.
This is definitely dwarven construction. This stone is good. And by that I mean it's literally just 4 big ass stone slabs that are unbroken that make up the walls. Getting through that is going to be a bitch. They're probably fine as long as you're in here.
Yeah.
That being said, there's like crumbling bits in the roof and stuff. So if they somehow figure out how to get to the roof, they could just fall on your head, which would suck. So it probably wasn't
Or is
actually
he-
a dwarf because dwarfs are the
I
best.
mean, they're fish monsters. They can
Oh.
climb. They can swim. Though.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
We know they can swim
So
by
Definitely
the
could
$3
swim.
billion research
Yeah.
grant.
Yeah. All right, so Zrinian, you sit down with Stom, who's looking kind of bummed actually that he didn't get to murder anybody, and also that his friend's dead, which kind of sucks. Which gives
But he
you
isn't.
the +5 bonus on interactions with him.
I like how it's a plus
Actually, I
5
think
bonus
you
'cause
guys
his friend
burnt
is
that.
dead.
Well, it's because he's like super nervous and stuff. He's shaken, if you will.
Okay.
Did you guys already fail that? Oh yeah, you failed that a long time ago.
You
All right.
failed intimidate.
Yeah, he's fine. So you actually don't get the +5 anymore.
I
Well,
hit him with like a 31.
Stom, I need to level with you, and I know today's been a shitty day.
Yep.
I need that ingot.
All right. No.
Have you and your friends managed to look at the wall?
Okay, what?
I bring him over to the wall,
All right. He goes to the wall.
and I show him the painting of how.
He talks about how he thinks he can just go outside and beat up all those zombies if you guys would just help him some more.
Yeah, I show him how all the zombies are brought forth by this one thing, this
Right.
bat thing.
Right.
And how these 6 ingots
There's
are
actually no zombies on the painting at all.
whatever.
There's
I
like
make
none.
that up.
There's just a bit. I mean, there's like people that are on there, and it's a tapestry, so they're not really exact. So you could just be like, that one's totally a zombie, if you want to. But
He's like a retarded looking person. His nose is like.
it's not even
sideways.
like they're just like lines of stitches, right? It's like
Yeah.
3 of them, and it's like way
Yeah.
over there. You could be like, you could clearly see the green
We
one.
need, yeah, we need your ingot to complete the 6.
Okay. Roll a. I'll allow you diplomacy or bluff.
Diplomacy.
Either way, do it.
It's caps lock. Fuck off, caps lock. Ugh.
No, it's like no,
Damn.
no. I think I'm just gonna hold on to ours. Thanks, bud. Pats you on the back and thinks you're an
Does
idiot. now.
anyone have
So
sleight
you'll
of
take up
hand?
my
Alright,
from
alright.
now on.
Kiwi, I think it's you, man. I think you
Dude,
just
I
have
have-
to.
I have a 2 in sleight of hand.
Can we just
do you want
wait for
from
him
me?
to sleep, then coup de grace him?
I mean, you could.
I would have
And then
to take a level
something
in
magical will
ninja or
happen to
something.
where he can't fucking die.
I mean,
Listen,
I-
I mean, I'm not
You
saying
said it
that's
was the
exactly what will
easiest.
happen.
fucking so.
I mean, does
my
anyone-
sleight of hand is -3.
I
The
have
easiest
a,
of his checks is sleight of hand. Yeah.
I have a +4.
And I'll
I
tell
can
you
turn
what.
that
I'll tell
into
you
a
what.
plus-
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Someone else throws like a bluff check or a diplomacy check or even intimidate. You can give him a distraction bonus, and I'll lower the DC on the sleight of hand.
All right, so I'll
Alright.
I'll sneak up.
Batman, you're up. Tell them to fight you one-on-one again.
Yeah.
We'll use that as a bonus. Fuck you,
Okay,
Sobo. It's
okay.
gonna work.
Since you've already made it quite clear, we can't just murder him.
All right.
Can I challenge him to just like an arm wrestling competition?
Sure.
Just something to draw his attention.
Sure.
just
So you're
something.
like, fucking fight me, bro. Fight me, bro. You pop up again, and he
Cast
fucking
guidance
also
on
pops
myself.
up. And then you can go ahead and try to sleight of hand him. DC's gonna be lower because he's
No, no, no,
distracted. Peacocking.
I asked Kiwi to help me as well.
All right.
So-
Wait, is Kiwi
Okay.
making a sleight of hand, or are you making a sleight?
No,
of
no, no.
hand?
I'm making it. Kiwi's gonna aid me.
All right. You
I
guys are
feel-
both gonna try to pick his pockets.
I
So
feel
Kiwi,
like
you're
I
actually
really
over there.
paid.
He only has to hit a 10.
Yeah,
he's
he's
just
only gonna hit
aiding.
10.
How-
Yeah, I know.
How do
Yeah.
I even help though? I'm a rock monster.
You just
fucking
like
fuck-
you,
You're also
you're the
aiding
guy
in the
in between
distraction.
them, yo. You're the one
Yeah.
in between them. You're like, no, don't fight, bro. Don't fight, bro. but like at the same
Yeah.
time, you're like pulling his arm up so he can't feel down
Okay.
there.
I
You're
will
distracting him.
roll my aid.
Yeah, do it.
Oh,
Kiwi,
got
Nice,
it.
boom. You got a plus
Alright.
2, and yours is what, Biggie?
+5, +7 now with the +2. So.
Nice.
You should totally have been helping fucking Kiwi.
Right.
You have an okay chance of making this happen.
Come on, Iron Jesus. Don't fuck me now.
No.
Oh, oh,
No.
the worst.
I notice I'm fucking it up and I just trip and fall face first into him. Like, oh, my bad.
So,
You're
like,
like
Me
trying to
fuck-
pick his pocket.
a
You're just bumping in the
complete-
balls.
A total scrum breaks out. Like, you walk up behind him and trip, and some guy punches you, and you punch another guy, and just a fucking fight breaks out of nowhere.
And thus, Blood Bowl
Everyone
was
involved
created.
in it take 4 damage before Mammy Laura is about to show up and convince you all to quit being assholes again.
Can I accidentally punch him too?
I mean, yeah, but you're not doing any actual damage.
We're like arm wrestling, and I'm just like, bah, right in the
No.
fucking face.
No. I'm going to retry when Mammy Laura shows up because she's the biggest distraction. She's like the big baddie we're all afraid of.
All right, so you take a -5.
No, never mind. Fuck that.
That's
You
just how it
should've-
works.
You
Can-
totally should have
can-
fucking assisted Kiwi.
Can I
I
trade
mean,
this thing for like a magic fucking sword?
Maybe.
Like he wants because it's his loot, right?
I
Like,
mean,
he
there's
wants
the-
loot, he wants to
there's-
get rich.
Yeah, I mean,
I
it's
have
kids.
this sweet elven magical longsword, man. It's worth like easily over 1,000, maybe
Uh,
even 1,000.
Roll me a sense motive, Paul. Even if it's untrained, roll it anyways.
Nailed
Easy.
it.
oh.
So
damn.
you're like weighing what you could offer this guy. You're like looking through your bag as this stupid fight breaks out again, and you're like, for fuck's sake, these idiots are never gonna give me this
I wish we
goddamn
had
ingot.
Dwarven Fire Ale.
And you're like, man, you know, it'd probably be better than that. That pick that was his BFF's. He probably would like that.
Oh shit!
I thought that Batman threw it at him.
No, he like slammed it into the table, but then took it back.
Okay.
Hey man, nothing gets anything for free.
I whispered to Paul, like, you know, that pick is probably worth more than the ingot. We should just keep the pick. Fuck the ingot.
Right, I'm like, you know, and like wiping like
I
blood off
agree,
my
Kiwi.
face.
You shouldn't do the ingot thing at all.
Yeah, it's like,
And, like,
it's a
it'll be
+5 pick.
Yeah.
It'll help us
Cupping
against
my
the boss.
balls because
That'd
the
be
shit
great.
hurt. And I'm like, listen, if you just want shit, like we can trade you. I can give you, you know, the sweet elven longsword, or maybe like the pick from Madden. Like I know you looked up to him and shit.
All right, I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
Paul. Roll me a Diplo. I'm gonna give you a +5 for the pick, and I'll give you another +5 if you want to put the sword on top of it too.
I will put the so on top of it because I want to be done with this stupid bullshit.
All right, so +10 to Diplo this guy.
Fucking
Oh,
39.
boom.
nailed it.
He would have taken it with nothing. He'd have just been like, "Yeah, sure." But he's like, "All right, you know what? Have the fucking silver," and tosses it to you. And he greedily takes the pick, and he's like, "This is mine. Fuck you guys." And everyone else like breaks out in another fight over the sword.
Nice.
And congratulations,
And we just slide off to the side.
you got
All right.
what you got.
+1 ingot.
Now for the actual hardest DC. Let's go talk to the crazy people.
Do we talk to them or do we talk to the magicians?
We're going to the crazy people.
I mean, did
And
you
then we
get
still
any
have the
ingots?
Stoics.
You have
still
3.
have the
So right
Stoics.
now
The
you
magicians
have.
is going to be easy.
Right now
We
you
have
have.
cowards, warriors.
And that's it. And yours.
Yeah. So we need 3 more.
Magicians is going to be really easy. Let's do the hard one.
All right. So we're going
I
to the
feel like we
Stoics.
can intimidate the wizards. They're fucking nerds, right?
I just grab the guy's glasses and break them. Like, fuck you, man.
Okay. Now, I bring the fanatic head leader over to the painting, and I
So
tell him,
Let's go through the fanatics things again, just so we all know exactly who we're dealing with. So their tags are crazed herald of their own demise. The leader's name is Ares. He's a total fucking psychopath, like full on chanting. Like if you've played Borderlands, that kind of psycho. He's a city dweller who came to Stomp's claim unprepared for the harsh realities of mining. Ares verges on madness. He and his circle see the Tarn spawn as heralds of the end times and want to beg the monsters for mercy, possibly even trading the other townsfolk for safe passage out of the valley. Better to save some than none at all. They believe their ingot to be a holy relic of the creatures and guard it fiercely. The quote is, "The end has come crawling from the black depths. He of the Tarn must feed. Great is the cold, great is the darkness. We shall all vanish down the pin-jawed gullets of his acolytes and become one with the infinite unknowable." His secret, which we discovered and cured last time, was that he was actually affected with altitude sickness. He wasn't used to this level of altitude. I was having oxygen deprived from his brain, which is why he was being so goddamn crazy. So Azrinian was able to cure that with some acupuncture mumbo jumbo bullshit, and he's seeing a little bit clearer now.
All right. Actually, I want
So you
Batman
guys
to
get a
get
plus
later.
5 to all of those things. So you get a plus 5 to any check. You have not made any checks against him yet.
Okay. Oh, well, never mind. I'll just talk.
Oh,
To him.
can I
Canvas
sense
back on.
motive for what the best roll is against him?
Sure.
Alright. Let's see. 29.
Nice.
Also, Paul, if you get another 20, that's a treasure goblin. That might help.
Oh yeah, Paul. True story.
I'm saving it. I'm saving it.
Okay.
All right. It's not a
Like
treasure
at
goblin.
the end
That's
when
it's a
fucking
wish.
Cthulhu shows up, I
Oh.
roll a 20 and I'm fucking out of here. Fuck you
Just
guys.
straight up a wish. Yeah. All right. So
I wish to be able to leave this quest behind.
the best check against them, believe it or not, is actually bluff. Just lying to them about their own crazy bullshit is going to be
Yeah.
the easiest way to
Like,
convince
alright,
them.
so
So Batman.
Also,
thing, we
they are all
convinced
currently
them-
chanting around the tapestry already. You don't have to take them over there. They're all
Yeah,
chanting
like,
over there in
alright.
front of it like crazy people.
So I know exactly what.
here's the plan.
Yeah.
We tell them that they're the priests and they're, instead of saving everyone, like this is how they do it, and like we can help them with it.
No.
But
Then
they
they're
can
gonna
do
want
the
to come
ritual
with us.
with us.
They're gonna come with us into the dungeon. We don't want that. We just
I
want
don't
them to
give a
give us
shit
the
if they
ingot.
do.
No,
What's
no,
the problem?
Batman, go over and tell them that relic is actually a relic of the god opposing theirs, and that their god is getting furious, and you can feel it in the air around you or something.
Tell them that it's my relic and I want it back.
Nah, Batman, lie to them.
Alright, Ares. You
Yeah.
see this picture. You see these priests.
Yeah.
You know, this is you. This has been foretold by this glorious painting of the dwarves of yore,
Sure.
or whoever the fuck lived here before. I don't know, because I don't have shit for knowledge.
All right. Roll.
But
bluff
I
and
can see the resemblance clearly.
Right.
That
Clearly.
this is you.
Yeah.
Preach. Preach.
Roll bluff at a plus 5. As you try to convince him that he is actually the chosen one. Which
You're
isn't
the
that hard
chosen-
because he's crazy. So he's less crazy now that he's gotten more oxygen to his brain, but he's still pretty fucking crazy.
Would the DC have been easier if we hadn't fixed his brain?
Bam!
No, he totally believes you. Yeah, no, he's like, I am absolutely the chosen one. You're right. Go prepare the ritual, and like hands you the thing.
Go prepare the ritual.
And all
Give
of
me
his-
the thing. We'll
yeah.
help you.
He hands you the thing,
You
and all
guys
of the
need
crazy
like
people
matching
start like
uniforms.
worshiping
Like,
him instead.
like in the picture, you need to wear the same robes. It's important.
Yeah. So they
And then
get
you
they
make
get
the
to
fucking
they get to work becoming what they see in that image.
Got it.
There you go.
Wizards
So
and
easy.
Batman,
Go
go
it.
yell at the magicians. Tell them that their plan is stupid and folly, and that if they don't give you the item, you're gonna rip their throats out.
That sounds like
Did-
fun.
Did we?
Jesus.
Oh, I tried to sense motive and we didn't work out what the best check was because I didn't get
For
high
the
enough.
magicians? No.
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
did
I
not
got
roll
I got an 18 or something.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think
we
that-
didn't.
So we'll read
Yeah.
through the magicians again before we do anything with them. Leader is Caddis Keat, a mystic and what passes for the town doctor. Caddis theorizes that he can melt down the enchanted silver ingots and use them to craft a protective circle to repel the Tarn spawn. This quote is, "It's a simple matter of logic, another problem to be solved. We can save these people if they entrust us with these bars of silver." So like they're kind of actually following you around and also examining the tapestry. Like everything you guys are doing, they're kind of also doing along with you. Trying to get these fucking things, and they're like, okay, cool. Well, if we get all of them together, like, oh, we're totally working together, but we're gonna have those in the end, so we can do our thing.
They'll listen to reason.
Maybe it'll be like the
If you want to
fools
roll a
ones, which-
sense motive check to figure
instead
out which
of
one's best for them, you
one-
can, Kiwi.
I think I already did that.
Yeah, and you failed. You can make another one now because time has changed. Things are different. You
Ah,
gathered new
Yeah, sweet.
information.
Totally did that. Hey,
Easy. So the best one on them is diplomacy. They
Oh,
will
really? I
absolutely
can do it.
listen to you talking to them.
All right,
Oh.
never mind, Batman. Don't yell at them.
Like they're not idiots. They're just wrong, right?
Hey, fuck you, wizards! No, Batman. Calm down.
Fight me one-on-one, wizard.
Batman, why you gotta fight everybody?
The actual worst one for them is sleight of hand and then intimidate. Like they don't give
Okay.
a shit about you.
Alright, so we're like going around and we have the most. We got 4 ingots, and I'm like, guys, let's be honest. We don't even know if your plan is gonna work. If we're going by what we've seen on the paintings, and I'm assuming you guys have come to the same conclusions, these bars, when used together, can naturally form their own sort of circle of protection. We don't need to smelt them down. If you give your bar to us, we can use them. We can
Right.
use it to trap this demon or whatever it is.
Use it
this
to
bat.
do the spell thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Fine. Roll a Diplo with I don't think
Did
you
we
actually
get
have
their
a bonus
secret?
to them anymore. No, you guys have no idea what their secret is.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, you did. But he failed the spellcraft check to actually check the notes. The secret's within the notes, which he fucked up.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Cool.
Can I roll?
Roll Diplo. Yep. Just a normal Diplo.
Yes.
Easy.
Nailed it.
Easy fucking peasy. He's like, yeah. We can do that. We'll go down to the vaults together. We'll figure out what's going on down there, and we'll do this. We'll study this tapestry for a while. We'll see if we can find anything in here to see exactly. Like we'll do some research. You guys
Thumbs
go on.
up.
And he passes you
Wait,
the ingot.
more
And
cannon fodder.
He takes his group of the magicians to go and start researching this background a little bit more. And they're like mumbling to themselves in the corner about what they know about the ancient religion of Arodan. And I mean, they're not idiots. They're
Alright.
just not very good. So then
They're
all you have
adepts.
left is the cowards.
Long Don.
No, the
no.
Stoics.
Oh no, the
Stoics.
Stoics. Yeah.
Long Don, how do we get the Stoics to give us their ingot? Go talk to them for a little while.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So
I'm
we'll
like,
break
hey, what's up, cut? Oh, wait.
What's up?
She doesn't like you very much. So we'll go through it again. Her name's Laura Sitiat. She's the bar owner. She's also kind of the mommy of the whole group. She's the frontier heart and proprietor of the public house. Laura wants to dig in and hold at her bar, which she failed at. She says the Tarn spawn always flee at sunrise. We're not leaving my bar. She's strong and she'll hold together. We just need to dig in and wait. Now that she's here, she's taken on more of a mothering role for everyone in the group. Along with her Stoics, who are kind of going around, just kind of helping where they can. You know what I mean? Trying to make everything comfortable, trying to get beds set up and like arrangement set up because you guys are settling in here for a while. Also, like
Please.
boarding up anything that's still loose. They're the important ones. They're the ones that are doing the things that actually matter. While the rest of you are going around being crazy, they're like, yeah, but
Well-
where are we gonna sleep tonight? And like,
What
what are we
about
gonna
the
eat?
cultists, though?
She's
They're
the
Are
clearly
they not
being
important for the
difficult.
ritual? Come on!
Batman, intimidate her.
If you roll me a sense motive, I could tell you more
She's
stuff about
she's
her.
obviously crazy.
Her secret obviously didn't do anything.
She's a
anything.
slut.
Her lowest check is diplomacy. She's also a perfectly reasonable person. Her highest
Alrighty.
check is intimidate because she don't give a
Fighter.
fuck about you.
Fight her.
Yeah, fight me one-on-one, bitch.
Once
Fucking
again,
throw your ass
cast
back
guidance.
into a kitchen.
She will fucking take you, yo.
That's hot, man.
I cast guidance on myself.
Right?
Laura, I need your ingot to seal the demon. I have everybody else's. You're the last person here. You are the most level-headed person here. You can see that this town's not going to get any better just by the sun coming up. Every night it's gotten worse, right?
Yeah.
Even if the sun comes up,
Has to go back down.
Truth.
it'll eventually fall again.
Yeah.
Night will come again. This thing has to be sealed.
Right. So she's like looking at the tapestry, not like confused, but you know, thinking. Roll me a diplomacy.
And I don't get the +5 because Paul
She's
got
not
us a
dumb.
negative.
She's just
negative
trying to
five.
think through it herself, right?
At least this isn't some bitch ass inn that's falling apart
23.
in the background.
All right. Yeah. No. Yeah. She gives it over. She hands over her thing,
Thanks,
and
Laura.
she's
did
like,
it.
"Yeah, that sounds fine. You guys, good luck." We're gonna cut back to this screen, even though it's all broken because Skype's a piece of shit. Ezranian's back to being a spinning ball of death. And we're gonna say goodbye for this week because that's all we were able to get everyone signed up for. So
Peace.
we're gonna take a break here. You guys get. Let me read real quick and see if there was anything special that's supposed to happen. Oh yeah, when you guys get all of the bars together, like you all come back together in the center of the room, and
You
you
touch
hear a roar coming from the lake that
Fucking
literally
Drungor.
shakes the building. Like the giant stone slabs shake. Um, and after a couple of minutes, like nobody says anything for like a solid minute afterwards. It was that level of loud, scary noise. And a couple of minutes later, you hear more of these fish things smashing into the sides of the temple. Um, and yeah, we can take a break there, and then next time we can go down into the vault or level up. If you guys want to level up this time, you still can, but it's going to cost you your 8-hour break. Otherwise, you are not getting spells back, anything else. You can get a reset one time, and on that reset, you can level up. But yeah. Anything else? Are we gonna take our break here, boys, or what? We take our 8-hour resting period.
Well,
I don't
if
think we
the
should. I think
door's all green and spooky, then maybe we should.
It is green and spooky.
Mm.
Well, you guys could figure it out over the next week until we play again. If you guys want to level up, just talk about it in the chat, and you can do that. But it's going to cost you your 1. And also bear in mind that saving it only works as long as you're at the temple, right? Because it says specifically you can get 1 break in this adventure path, and it's at this temple.
I was gonna say I
Bring
think
the
we should
temple
just
with
do it.
us.
So
I
if
mean,
you-
I'm not
if you
very
leave the
like
temple later, I'm not saying you're going to, but if you end up having to, you'd have to come back to the temple to take your 8-hour break.
if
Alright.
like I don't
Let-
have really anything left that's useful against the zombies, and I'm the only.
I mean,
Let's-
or if the sun
let's
comes
take
out
the break.
tomorrow, and if the sun comes out tomorrow and the zombies fuck off, then you can nap during the day, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
But yeah.
let's just rest.
All right, you guys rest for 8 hours. Go ahead and level up. We'll see you next week.
Yeah. Do we get money
Peace.
for touching tips with this?
No. You don't, actually, yeah, you do. You get 404 gold.
What?
Yes!
I think is
Why
what
do
it
we
was.
just get money all the time? All right,
This is Pathfinder.
I'm not
Is this a
complaining.
reward structure? Like before, like money popped out of every monster's butt.
Yeah,
That's true.
because you
Like,
finished the
this
quest.
isn't different. It
That's
just
true.
You come back
it just
together and
conjures
you
into
all
our
talk to
hand for
Corone,
no reason.
who is essentially.
When we feel we've accomplished something, like
Yeah.
we just get money in our hands. for
No,
some
no, no, no. You're
reason.
turning into Corone, dude. When you walk into Corone, who represents that one bronze dragon in the Caverns of Time, the little gnome girl, you turn into here because she has a question mark, a golden question mark above her head, and she dishes out 404 gold specifically to everybody upon completion of the task.
Thanks, Karam.
And it gives you the
Does
next.
she also give experience?
No, she gives you the next quest though. You get experience at the end of the thing.
The next quest, get the book.
The next quest, delve into the vaults in search of the book. Cool. Anyways, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next week. Bye.
See you guys.
Peace.
All right.